Hello students, welcome in your social science class. Today we will discuss about fundamental rights, fundamental duties and directive principle of state policy, chapter 17 of civics. After reading the fundamental rights, today we will discuss about the restrictions on fundamental rights. Having studied the 6 fundamental rights, we should remember one very important point about all of them, that they are not absolute. We should always remember that our fundamental rights are not absolute. It means that some restrictions are imposed upon them to safeguard the interest of entire community. Certain limitations are necessary for the meaningful enjoyment of these rights. However, these restrictions or limitations should be reasonable and in the interest of public order, morality, sovereignty, integrity of country. The government restricts these freedom in the interest of the independence, sovereignty, integrity of the country. In the interest of morality and public order, the government can also impose restrictions. The 6 freedoms are also automatically suspended or have restrictions imposed on them during the state of emergency. Article 19 states that the government may impose reasonable restrictions upon the freedom of speech and expression in the interest of following factor: the security of the state, friendly relation with the foreign state. If we want that there should be friendly relationship of our country with foreign state, then the government can impose restrictions on our freedom of speech and expression. Okay, according to these restrictions, we will be not able to speak about any other country as we feel we are feeling bad regarding other country. Okay, if we will feel bad, if we will speak bad, okay, about the foreign state, then it will destroy the relationship of India with foreign state. So government can impose restriction of speech and expression in the favor of security of the state, friendly relation with the foreign state, public order, decency means that a decent way, and morality. You must also learn about that when government can restrict our freedoms. The government restricts these freedoms in the interest of independence, sovereignty and integrity of India. In the interest of morality and public order, government can impose restrictions on these 6 freedoms, and these freedoms automatically suspended or have restrictions imposed on them during a state of emergency. Now come to know about these. Having here are some of example where restrictions imposed are justified. First, to prevent spread or infectious diseases, the free movement of person can be restricted. If a person having any infectious or serious disease, then government can, or people can be restricted, that people can be restricted to move here and there, okay, so that the serious problem or the infectious disease cannot be spread one person to another person. Second, freedom to practice any profession does not mean take up gambling, smuggling, hoarding or any other profession which is injurious or hazardous to society. Okay, no doubt we are free to profess any religion, but government can restrict this freedom because when we are not free to follow any profession, okay, like government can impose restrictions on gambling. Gambling means that it is a game that is play with money, bet, okay, jua you can say. Smuggling and hoarding. Hoarding means to stock the things, to stock the things, okay, for the beneficial purpose. Like the people, like example is there, people stock the gold or that onion, okay, in the hoping of that in future when the price will be high of onion and gold and other more other things, they will sell at high prices their things. This is hoarding. Or any profession which is dangerous for our society, which is not good for our society, government can restrict such type of profession. Third, nobody can claim to be a doctor or a lawyer unless he or she has the essential qualification. Nobody can claim on a doctor or a lawyer, okay, unless he has, okay, has not essential qualification. Suppose a doctor is not having a essential qualification like mbbs, mds, and such other qualification, but we cannot claim on a particular doctor that he or she is not having a particular or essential qualification. Clear? Next, fourth, freedom of expression. Freedom of expression, it means to speak. It mean does not mean to speak or write anything you feel like. Freedom of expression means you are free to express what you are like, what you are feeling. You are free to express your views. But it means not that if you are feeling bad to other, okay, bad feeling is in your mind and you are feeling not good regarding others, then you can speak very frankly, okay. It means freedom of expression means not that as you are feeling regarding somebody, regarding that somebody, that person and other government, if you are feeling not good regarding any person, then government can restrict on your freedom of expression, okay, because it destroy the harmony, it disturb the peace, harmony, and it also can create the communal violence, jati pati jhagde, communal violence. If we will speak against that Hindu Muslim, if Hindu will start speak against Muslim, okay, suppose you are not feeling regarding any other religion and other any community, you are not feeling good regarding other religion and community, okay, it means not that you can speak as you are feeling, because it disturb the peace, okay, disturb the communal harmony, and it will create a communal violence in the state. So government can impose restriction on our freedom. Next, we will discuss about Indian fundamental duties. You know very well that rights without duties are meaningless. If there are no duties, then we will not able to enjoy the rights. Rights and duties are the both side of one coin, and these both go hand together. If a person does not perform duties, then other cannot enjoy their rights. Fundamental duties was not introduced in the constitution by the constitution framer from the starting of the constitution. When the constitution was framed, it was fundamental duties was not introduced by the constitution framer. Fundamental duties are added in 1976, okay, according to 42 amendment in the constitution, and these were hence then that time 1976 these were only 10, but now these are 11. So we will discuss that we will come to know about the duties of fundamental duties of every citizen. The Indian Constitution is the supreme law of India. It lays down the framework defining fundamental political principle, establish the structure, procedure, powers, duties of government institution, and set out the fundamental rights, directive principle of state policy and of the citizen. So we will discuss now fundamental duties. So very nicely try to understand about the fundamental duties, because you are also the citizen of India. So as a citizen of India or as an Indian, you must know about your duties. First duty, to abide by the constitution and respect its ideal and institutions, the national flag and national anthem. It is our duty that we must respect our national flag and national anthem, Jan Gan Man, and national flag Tiranga, you know very well. To abide by the constitution. Okay, we must respect the ideals and the institutions. Abide by means here that are accepted. Abide means here accepted by that constitution and respect the national flag and national anthem. First duty, to abide by the constitution and respect the national flag and national anthem. Second, to cherish and follow the noble ideas which inspired our national struggle for freedom. To cherish. Cherish means to protect carefully. To protect and carefully follow the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom. Third, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of the country. To uphold means maintain. We must maintain and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of the country. Fourth duty, to defend the country and render national services when called upon to do so. To defend the country, we must protect our country. Defend means protect. We must protect our country, and whenever, render means whenever need is felt of your services, you must ready for your services. Fifth duty, to promote harmony. Okay, harmony means brotherhood. We should promote brotherhood and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the Indian. We are all Indian, so we should live together and we should have the spirit of a brotherhood. There should be no discrimination on the base of caste, color. We should not discriminate each other on the base of caste, color and gender. There should be communal harmony or brotherhood. Next, our duty to value and preserve the rich heritage of our culture. We must value, okay, and preserve our heritage, a culture heritage that we have, that our forefathers had provided a rich culture. We must also try to protect the culture that are given us by our forefathers. Next point, to protect and improve the natural environment including forest, lake, river, wildlife and have compassion for all living creature. We must protect our natural environment. We should protect the trees, forest. We should not cut the trees. We should protect the trees. We should grow more and more trees. Okay, we should not destroy the wildlife. We should protect the wildlife, lakes, water. It means we should conserve water. We should protect forest, wildlife and water resources. Clear? In short, I explain. Next, eighth, to develop scientific temper. Temper means state of mind. We should develop scientific state of mind. Okay, and spirit of inquiry, and we should also develop spirit of inquiry and reforms. We should have the spirit of inquiry to know more and more. Okay, and we should also try to reforms the things. Ninth, to safeguard the public property and to adjure violence. We should try to protect public property. Okay, public places we should always protect, and we should reject Okay. Abjure mean abjure. Abjures mean reject. We should reject violence. Okay. Next, 10th duty, to strive toward excellence in all sphere of individual and we should all spheres of individual and collective activities, so that the nation constantly rise to higher level. Okay, and get more and more achievement should be there. You should first you should strive means efforts. Here I am telling the difficult meaning to you, so that it will be easy to learn the things. To strive means you should make efforts, okay, toward the excellence of all sphere. All spheres means every sphere you must try to excellent. Clear? Socially, economically, politically. Okay, so all sphere you should try to do your excellence, and so that it will increase the level of individual and nation also. 11th, it's a duty of parents or guardians. Parents or guardians to provide the opportunity of education. Who will provide the opportunity for education? Okay, it is the duty of parents to provide opportunity for education by the parents, the guardians, to his child or a ward between the age of 6 to 14 as the case may be. Okay, it is our duty that as a parents we should give the chance to our child or ward, give the education at the age of 6 or 6 to 14 year. Okay, if the parents will provide opportunity or chance to their ward to get education at the age of 6 to 14, clear beta, then it is our fundamental duty. We must provide chance or opportunity to our children. Okay, because that our government has introduced that added a 86th amendment in 2002. Now, according to 2002 amendment of 86th in constitution, education is become our fundamental right. So, according to 2002 right to education, it is right of every child that he or she will be able to get a education. So government has make education compulsory for 6 to 14 years child. These are your fundamental duties. We must perform our fundamental duties as a citizen of India. I hope you will also perform your duty very nicely. Okay, if you will follow your duties very nicely, then you will be able to enjoy our rights. An analysis on the above duties reveals that if a citizen will not obey his or her duties, then other person or other people will not able to enjoy fundamental rights. So we should perform our duty very nicely. Clear? Thank you. Have a nice day.